Hi, if you're watching this, you are lucky enough to have found the secret to getting the type of women you have always wanted. This is an exclusive video that will give you the opportunity to discover something about women that 98% of men will never find out about. My name is Danny Carter, and I want to reveal to you the secret of sexual inception. I will show you a system that will allow you to subconsciously plant erotic thoughts of you directly into a woman's mind. In this short presentation, you will learn how to use a simple form of subliminal suggestion that will make any woman notice you, like you, and want you in just a few simple steps. But first, I have to warn you, this is not for everybody. Of course, it sounds great to have the power to find and conquer all the women you want, but using this system will completely change your life. In just a minute, I will show you some simple tricks on how to conquer any girl without spending money on cars, clubs, or fancy dinners, and without chasing her and living with the anxiety of rejection. I will show you the easy, comfortable, and effective way to boost your sexual conquest. Applying even 10% of what I'm about to tell you will give you an unfair advantage over any other guy. What you're about to learn is so innovative that it seriously threatens the online dating industry as we know it today. Let me tell you something that will probably shock you. The dating moguls don't want you to gain access to this exclusive information that will enable you to fulfill your sex life. What they want is to take your money on subscriptions for dating advice, news, emails, online coaching, men's magazines, and so on. A billion-dollar industry that wants you to remain ignorant, uninformed, and gullible for as long as possible. Unfortunately, the power they hold is overwhelming, and the pressures I'm subjected to grow every day. They don't want you to know the secrets that they have been keeping from you for so long. It's also very probable that this video will be taken down soon. That's why I want to tell you to watch this material to the end. I will give you a step-by-step system that will enable you to plant sexual intrigue directly into women's minds. I know it sounds crazy, but I promise you this is no hoax. I've pulled this off so many times, it has become something of a life-changing habit for me. It works like clockwork regardless of what women you're using it on, young, old, and in between. It will even work if your female target thinks you are a loser. You will change that soon, trust me. Follow my advice exactly, and I will guide you to the secrets of becoming irresistible to women. Deal? Let's talk about women, sex, and the subconscious. When we're talking about sex, the subconscious is in charge. Rational thinking goes right out the window. Knowing how to suggest something to the emotional brain of a woman will allow you to override her logical brain and spark her sexual drive. Obviously, this is a known fact in the dating world, and because of this theory, all kinds of unfounded speculation emerged. Some so-called pickup artists started claiming that you can suggest sexual desire to the emotional brain of a woman using only gestures and subliminal eye contact. Others, possessing a greater imagination, claim that through 3 emails, 3 messages, 3 questions, or 3 steps that only they know about, you can transform any woman into your sexual slave. Let's be serious. What I'm about to teach you is not your usual marketing hype. It's based on psychological profiling and persuasion methods that have been used extensively throughout history by world leaders in secret services. Let me tell you something that you should always remember. There's no simple solutions for real, complex situations, and anyone who promises quick magic tricks is either a wizard or after your money. And because I've tried everything under the sun to get the women I've always wanted, I've learned one thing. There are shortcuts, ways, and paths, but not miracles. So let's cut the BS and talk facts. In order to succeed and plant sexual desire into a woman's subconscious, you need more than lame pickup lines and elementary notions of body language and eye contact. What you need is a proper environment, the right circumstances. Think of it this way. You walk up to an attractive girl who is waiting for her friend and use some lame, transparent pickup line. What are the chances you will walk away with what you want? No chance. However, you can be a bit more successful when you're at a club or party because in these social situations, girls feel a little flirtatious and are expecting to meet guys. But unfortunately, even those events may end up disappointing. Maybe it wasn't the right time, Maybe you didn't meet her expectations, or maybe you didn't even have the guts to approach her. Well, lucky for you, you don't need clubs or parties to create the perfect environment for picking up women. Today, technology gives you access to a superior medium, place that simulates reality. I'm talking about the most popular social network, Facebook, which has over 1 billion active users. The perfect place to assess the female emotional brain. The power this social platform holds over its users is surreal. 97% of people who went on Facebook will go back for more, and women love it. They are permanently connected with smartphones regardless of where they are and what they are doing. Whether it's showing off to others, wanting attention, or just being subtle and checking people out, women constantly study and analyze potential partners. They are always in flirt mode, at work, school, bus, or the movies, all thanks to Facebook. I can tell you that for an average guy like me, and maybe you, this is one of the best environments for attracting women. The reasons are endless, so I want to show you how to exploit this tool to its fullest potential. You have to understand that we're not talking about harassing women or bombarding them with links or stupid comments or overused compliments, likes and invitations. You will learn how to moderate your interactions and alternate your actions to successfully get the girls that you've been wanting. You will learn everything it takes to use this tool as a superior dating resource. Just like there are no ninja techniques in a street fight and there are no magic lines to use in a club, there are no special comments, messages, or killer statuses on Facebook. It's not a magic spell, but a tried and true process that you will learn. Human nature has not changed. No matter how far we feel we have evolved, the process that makes a woman want to sleep with you has remained unchanged for 300,000 years. This is why you don't need match finders or online dating and live online sex. What you need is good old-fashioned dating and the help of the most powerful tool for creating attraction invented, Facebook. Of course, this will lead to real sex and not a quick shake in front of your computer. This is not about the average Facebook stalker dude. This is about techniques of gathering information and distorting virtual reality to your benefit. It's about implementing ideas about you into women's minds, making them feel attracted to you. It's about subliminal mind control that will simply get you inside her subconscious. It's about finding all of her sexual triggers while remaining invisible and avoiding rejection. This is an exploitation of a dating loophole that's only recently been provided, one that will lead you effortlessly towards real meetups that turn into sex and relationships. This is not your get laid quick scam. This is FB Inception. It's a simple step-by-step system that will enable you to supply intrigue, curiosity, and desire into women's subconscious using only your personality and the smartphone in your pocket. Techniques that will give you the power to ignite feelings of intense chemistry, online and offline, creating strong emotional connections. A way to get women thinking about you, crave you, and fantasize about you based only on what she hears from others and what she sees on your profile. How? This system is using a very powerful sequence of subliminal actions which alternate between a hypnotic medium and real life. Subliminal mind control methods have always existed in sales, marketing, and higher administrative positions. FB Inception will teach you how to master these methods and apply them in the dating and sexual world. You will simply get inside her mind and stay there. After you learn the process of studying a girl's behavior, you will get an idea about what kind of personality you are dealing with. Using that information, I will show you exactly how you will be able to plant ideas about you in her subconscious. If you find this hard to believe, then let me destroy the myth which held you back from getting a lot of action until now. I'm talking about the attraction myth, the biggest misconception in the world. Contrary to general opinion, attraction between sexes is not a well-defined state that shows up or settles spontaneously. Attraction is not black or white. It's not about she's attracted to you or she's not. Attraction can always be planted and cultivated. Attraction is built. This is why a direct approach has little chance of success, regardless of how good you look or how good you think you are with women. With this approach, whether on Facebook, at the club, or on the street, men encounter the same outcome: rejection. Attraction at first sight exists, but it's pretty rare from a woman's point of view. FB Inception will show you how to impress a super hot girl in a way that exceeds her expectations no matter how attractive you are. You will succeed with women using only my advice, your native intelligence, personality, and attitude. Using FB Inception, you will take matters into your own hands and make your own luck. Terms like getting lucky will be out of the picture. I know it sounds a little complex at first, but don't worry, I will give you the blueprints and you will take it from there. There is no pressure. You won't have to understand everything about how the system works in the beginning. You will just have to apply it by following simple step-by-step instructions to finally convincing yourself of its effectiveness. In a short time and with minimal effort, you will finally be able to spark sexual desire in women's subconscious in an intelligent way. Like I said before, my name is Danny Carter, and I'm not the one who created the system, but I'm the living proof that the system works. And if it worked for me, it will work for you. Let me tell you my story. In the end, you will be ready to learn the exact steps you will need to follow. Believe me, you have never heard anything like this, so watch this presentation to the end to get the full picture, okay? Let me tell you how this overweight, nerdy-looking dude who was a virgin until the age of 23 managed to go from 0 girls to scoring 5 different girls every month. Even if it's a little shameful to admit it, I will tell you something more humiliating than the age of my first sexual contact. I was already 23. Still, I had to pay a hooker to start my sex life. I was a loser and a total sucker with women. Thanks to a speech impediment, growing up was difficult. Everybody was making fun of me because I was stuttering, and this made me withdrawn without many friends. My free time was always spent in front of the TV or playing computer games. And thanks to becoming sedentary, my weight quickly became a problem. Everybody told me what a geek I was. I sucked at sports and school. The only thing I was good at was computer games. It's tragic today when I think about it. Fat, withdrawn, bad at school, geeky gamer. Not exactly a chick magnet. Until the age of 25, women were non-existent for me. I didn't have a girlfriend in kindergarten or grade school. I didn't even have one in high school when all my nerdy-looking friends were starting to get girls. I can swear, even after I've met tons of guys in similar situations, I didn't find one who came even close to my underperformance with women. Here's the big difference between me and all those other guys who want to show you the way to find a fulfilled sex life. I've been alone, confused, frustrated, and rejected. I know how it feels. I lived it for 25 years. Everybody wants to tell you how to be successful, right? But they haven't been in your situation. So how can they tell you what will work and what won't? I can tell you the way to succeed because I myself used the same process to get women. So how did I succeed? Penis enlargement pills? No. Cheesy pickup lines? Hormones cologne? Nope. Win the lottery? Unfortunately, no. Genital beating? Hell no. It was a plan that was sketched on a piece of paper by a college friend who decided to help me out, more out of pity than anything else. His name is Tristan Hart. I didn't know it at the time, but he was working on finding a way that would automatically create attraction. He decided that I was the best subject to test it out on, a total sucker. I was surprised. Tristan was a friend, and I knew he wasn't preoccupied with dating, at least not from an observational or scientific view. His image was more of a ladies' man, not someone struggling on the social scene. He was always surrounded by the most beautiful women in college, and he never had a steady girlfriend. I would see him one day with a blonde mannequin, the next with a brunette, and sometimes with both at the club. The best-looking women went through his tiny one-room apartment. Women who were out of his league because at that time, he was just a waiter at a local club. He was so natural with women that I thought he had been doing this since the day he was born. Nobody would figure that he even touched a dating guide or a psychology book, or any other book for that matter. One night, after a bottle of rum, complaining how miserable my life was, Tristan asked the bartender for a pen and paper. He then sketched a simple plan that I would have to follow in order to get some attention from women around me. A system that builds attraction and sexual intrigue automatically, based on the simple concept of building a positive image of you in her mind using Facebook, he explained. That was the first time he told me that he actually had been studying women's psychology since high school, reading dozens of books on dating, personal development, and confidence. How he watched hundreds of hours of video training on body language, personalities, attraction, rapport, and seduction. He told me how he evolved from having average girls to having beautiful and intelligent women. Apparently, he succeeded in discovering a pattern of attraction, and this enabled him to create personal techniques that nobody used before. Things started to get really interesting when he took his phone out of his pocket. He started to show me how tons of girls were begging to get some attention from him. Tons of conversations on Facebook where girls were getting sexual and emotional. He was getting desperate messages attached on friends' requests from girls who wanted to spend at least one night with him. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This guy was racking up girls by the dozens. How? He told me that just by studying the profile of a girl you don't even know, you will be able to discover a map that leads to a successful interaction with her. In every picture, gesture, or comment, Tristan saw sexual triggers that he would then use at the right moment. These would spark so much interest that girls would simply offer themselves to him. The sketch he drew me demonstrated the steps I had to take in order to get this process started and create attraction on autopilot. I was impressed about what he was showing me, but when I looked at it, I remember doubting the whole thing. Women on autopilot? Yeah, sure. All of my previous attempts to have free sex were hopeless. No matter what I tried, from dating sites to dating guides to any advice I could find, nothing seemed to land the girls in my bed. Although I was 100% sold on this idea, I figured I had already tried everything else, so why not give it a shot? And I did. I followed Tristan's directions and I couldn't believe it. After only 2 weeks, I brought a girl back to my place. Although we didn't have sex, this victory brought me a lot of confidence, and I believe that I could get past this great female challenge. From that moment on, I became a disciple, trying to spend as much time as I could with the guy who gave me this courage to take matters in my own hands. Besides courage, he also gave me the means and know-how to experience my first real, free sexual encounter, and it took no time at all to get there. Believe it or not, it all came down to this simple sketch. I couldn't believe it myself. I could feel my reputation growing, and my confidence level was the highest it had ever been. I can tell you sincerely that I didn't know exactly what I was doing, why exactly was I doing it, or the reason behind each action, but the thing was working. I was truly happy and relaxed for the first time in my entire life. The success was so effective that even my friends noticed the change in me. So I shared what I learned with them. At one point, 2 of my friends told me that they started getting so many responses, they didn't know which girls to choose and take out anymore. I was by no means an expert, and I could offer them bits and pieces of what I had learned, but they still experienced huge success, and the whole thing was just unreal. Tristan started to get great feedback from everyday guys about how effective the thing really was. He soon was able to refine, clarify, and improve the techniques he had developed. He eventually explained his system in the first ebook, The Unfair Dating Secrets. Although this book was not promoted or marketed, news about the dating system had spread virally. It reached a great number of men who wanted to improve their sexual and sentimental life. Within no time, the book had become extremely popular by beginners and experts alike. Whether the guy was a virgin or highly experienced, they were all trying to get a copy of this book. Tristan's mailboxes were full of guys literally begging for more. Men from all over the world were looking for him. Some even wanted to pay him thousands of dollars and travel half of the world to learn some of his techniques in person. This pissed him off as he refused all of them one by one. I didn't get it. Instead of enjoying his success, he was totally angry. He wasn't a professional or dating coach, and he never saw his guide as a product, but something that he used for himself to succeed. People asking for more made him think that maybe he didn't explain things well enough. Still, me, friends of mine, and a great number of people who were able to apply his strategies were living proof that this was working for everyone, not just him. He saw with his own eyes the success of his advice. I was getting more and more dates, and the quality of girls I was meeting was improving. The thing was working on every type of woman, regardless of age, qualification, height, or looks. It didn't matter how hot she was. After a long and hard battle of convincing and presenting him with irrefutable evidence, I was finally able to convince him that this thing was solid and for real, and that we should package everything we learned in a complete formula. This is how FB Inception was created. The only dating guide meant for the internet age, developed for today's technology. A step-by-step program that will show you how to use the available means to attract the most beautiful women to your bedroom, using smartphones, permanent high-speed internet connections, and social networks to your advantage. This is your unfair dating advantage because it teaches you how to use subliminal mind control methods to sustain a girl's interest on the social network. In this case, Facebook will work tirelessly to your benefit. That is what makes it so different from everything else on the market. As a matter of fact, you could argue that it's 10 years ahead of anything available today. You will quickly engage, connect, and turn a woman on, becoming her first choice out of all the other guys trying to land her. All this based on the simple fact that you will become more visible in her social life. Your actions will get her mind racing with excitement and make you stand out in style. In a short time, these techniques will allow you to quickly and easily meet, engage, and close the deal with a visit to your bedroom. Me and Tristan agree that what you're about to be introduced to is something designed specifically for men who can handle multiple women in their lives. Having said that, if you're already in a relationship with a woman you like, it's probably best that you close this video now. Learning how to seduce and attract every hot chick you come into contact with could get you in big trouble. Please come back when you're ready. This is about helping and empowering guys like you and me. If you've ever gone a month or longer without having exciting sex with a woman you really like, this was developed for you, so stick around. This can be considered the very first step-by-step guide that uses proven methods for attracting any type of woman from its very first use. FB Inception will alter your lifestyle permanently. Still doubt the success? Let me explain. Stay with me here. This system is based on proven scientific principles. One of these principles is the propinquity effect. The propinquity effect is the tendency for people to form friendships or romantic relationships with people they often encounter or come in contact with, which leads to forming a bond. Simply by applying this principle within the social network, you will greatly increase the number of interactions with the opposite sex. Using the strategies contained in this guide, you will be able to get one or more partners with mathematical certitude. Proven success. Realizing that there's something you need to change in your life is smart. Realizing there's an effective solution is even smarter. Most dudes just get drunk and complain. Not a very effective solution. This system is not designed for those guys. It's meant for ambitious and intelligent people like you and me. This means that you will be able to successfully apply the FB Inception system without difficulties and reward yourself with the hottest girls out there. This system proposes a totally different way of acquiring information, understanding it, and using that information in a way that you can fully benefit from. I am sure several of you have read a few books, only to forget about them the next day. This is not something you should read before you go to bed and set aside the next morning. This info is real, effective, and necessary for landing beautiful women. So besides the actual system, FB Inception also comes with an innovative 10-day video action guide that features easy step-by-step information. The video action guide will effectively keep you quickly moving forward. You will apply and master the knowledge before you progress to the next step. You will take charge of your social life, improve your skills, and you will be able to attract women in everyday situations. All this without changing who you are, memorizing stupid lines, or creeping women out. So who is this system designed for? Anyone wanting to upgrade their social life. This system will work even if you're over 45 and you're looking for really young women. Even if you're going bald like me. Even if you're lazy or without a penny in your pocket. Even if you tried everything you could and you're still not seeing results. I guarantee that there is no other product, video, advice, or guide available that is as simple, effective, or easier to use. My goal is to upload my experiences and Tristan's knowledge directly into your head as quickly as possible with outstanding results. FB Inception offers you an endless supply of ladies. You will make an ordinary girl become completely overcome with desire for you. You will reach a level where girls will masturbate thinking about you. Find out how you will be able to easily turn a friend into a casual sex partner. A girl who wouldn't give you a chance will now be pounding at your door trying to get some action. The results and successes are endless. Benjamin S. from Los Angeles writes, FB Inception has literally changed my life. I have always been really nervous, almost scared, to go up and talk to girls I didn't know. But now I have no problem meeting girls, talking to girls, and asking girls out. Unbelievable how simple it was to overcome this. Thank you so much. I want you to use this program and become better than you ever dreamed of when it comes to women. Let me tell you more about the program. FB Inception is sustained on a third pillar learning curve. The FB Inception Your Unfair Dating Advantage ebook, the FB Inception Video Action Guide, unlimited access to the Bad Boy Skills Forum. The first pillar, the FB Inception Your Unfair Dating Advantage ebook, is Tristan Hart's masterpiece, an extraordinary book which will first introduce you to the basics of attraction. The first part will build the solid fundamentals on which the system works on. You will learn how to get so deep in the female mind that you will be able to understand exactly what the rules of the game are and how to use them to your advantage. You will learn to read women's body language. For example, eye contact, movements that will tell you if she's comfortable, uncomfortable, lying, telling the truth, even when she has a secret she doesn't want you to know about. All will be clear once you learn how to break the code. How to become so good that you will know what they want better than themselves. This is not for the average guy, but trust me, once you will learn about this simple and weird trick, it will become embarrassingly obvious to you. In the second part, you will learn how to plant feelings of attraction and desire, blindingly taking over her mind with feelings of love and devotion. You will learn how to plant thoughts of you so deep inside her mind that with little to no effort on your part, she will literally become obsessed with wanting you. You will also discover how to tap into the primal part of a woman's brain, the part that tells her when a guy is her best possible mating choice, grabbing hold of her desires and channeling them towards you. There will be no tricks, no magic. You will be able to accomplish all of this in what seems to be general and normal conversations. Using undetectable tactics, you will be able to command women's attention and attract them at the same time. You will get to the point where all she thinks about is that she really enjoys talking to you and that she wants to get to know you intimately. Nothing is out of reach for you. Everything is made simple so that you can apply what you learn and attract women effortlessly, almost on autopilot. Here's what Mark T. from Denver said. FB Inception isn't about fluff and filler. It's just filled with easy to understand, cutting-edge knowledge that incorporates technology. It's actually built around years of studies and tests that targeted what women are really attracted to. All I had to do was use what they already learned. Now, women smile and talk to me more. Even men seem to show me more respect. Professor Dr. Patrick G. from New York said, I'm impressed by the care Tristan used as he researched, studied, and analyzed the data and techniques that were necessary to make this system successful. He did a respectable job of deducing and interpreting scientific studies to create a practical guide that could help men of all ages and backgrounds. Also, Stephen R. from Miami said, thank you, FB Inception. If you're anything like I was around the ladies, nervous, anxious, insecure, then FB Inception will blow you away. Get ready for some serious self-confidence and a huge boost in self-esteem. Being with any woman you want will become second nature. Thank you sincerely. The second pillar of this program is the FB Inception Video Action Guide. The Video Action Guide is represented by 10 video modules. Each video hypothetically represents one day, one step of the FB Inception system. It all becomes simple because the assimilated information is put directly into practice. During the 10 days, you will learn the secrets that will instantly transform women into friends or contacts, which will offer you critical benefits. You will discover a simple mind-reading tactic to learn exactly what she's thinking about you before you ask her out, so you will never get rejected again. How to spark interest and attraction in the shortest time possible. How to get women to chase you and compete against one another for your attention as if you were a famous rock star. How to spot the difference between a good girl and a bad girl as well as how to approach each one regardless of what her outer appearance is telling you. How to react when a girl tells you she has a boyfriend, and how to use that to your advantage, grabbing her interest while she becomes more and more interested in you and less interested in him. What to say to a girl in a sexual atmosphere. How to get past any lingering resistance before you have sex. Instant dominance. Terry B. from Boston says, the best part is how the system subconsciously transitions women from the friend zone to the sex zone. Unbelievable. I didn't think that such a small change could have such a huge impact. Hey, I'm not trying to impress anyone or make you go wow over what I'm telling you. This is broken down to the point where regular guys like you and me can understand it. I told you, I was a loser with women, not just an average, frustrated chump, but the biggest one out there. And even I found instant success. Here's what Ricky P. from San Diego, a self-proclaimed ladies' man, had to say about FB Inception. After reading this, I was shocked at how little I actually knew about women. I thought of myself as a guy who had some game, but now I know what I need to do to step it up. I learned I have to focus on making women extremely attracted to me before I go out on a date with them, not just jump into a social situation with a stranger. I went from getting laid about once every month to fucking 2 new girls just last week. This program has changed my life. Here's another one from Franklin M. from Columbus. Before I read this, I used to try to win girls over with movies and fancy dinners. Even after weeks of dating, I would still get no results in the bedroom. After I applied the FB Inception system, I could barely finish the dinner without heading back to my place. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Tristan. This is awesome. The Bad Boy Skill Forum is the third pillar of the FB Inception program. This is a private forum where we try to get our techniques to the rank of art, a community which is dedicated to all men who wish to push and exceed their limits. Men from all over the world share their ways of applying their knowledge, tips, advice, experiences, and anything you could possibly think of that has helped them get laid. Now, if you've been paying attention so far, you probably realize that this is something powerful, and you're starting to imagine the ways you could use it in your own social life. This could have sparked a couple of questions in your mind like, how much is this going to cost? Is it guaranteed that it will work for me? How can I get access to all this? I will answer each of these questions. Price is always a huge factor when figuring out what is right for you. And I guarantee FB Inception is far less than what you have been dishing out failing with women the last few months. Don't forget, it's not cheap to pay for expensive dinners, drinks, clothes, or monthly fees on dating sites. In fact, failing with women is not just hitting your wallet, it's taking a hit on your confidence and self-esteem. How much would it be worth to know that you will never have a lonely night again because you can start a sexual relationship with almost any woman you want right away instead of settling for whatever comes your way? What would it be worth to get the respect from other men in your social circle? Trust me, when you control women, you control men, and doors of opportunity that you've never thought existed will open up for you. How much would it be worth to understand women so well that they only want to be with you because other men just don't get it and seem unfilling by comparison? I tell you that these things are priceless, but I'm not trying to take advantage of all these factors. I really do want to help all the guys out there struggling in the bedroom, which is why I've placed such a reasonable price to this effective system. Now here's the deal. At $495, this could be considered more than a fair deal considering the exclusive content you will get. I'm talking about 100 minutes of HD video and 250 plus pages of unique content. This is the price that video programs such as this sell for today. And trust me, none of them come even close to what FB Inception will offer you. However, you won't pay $495. You won't even pay half of that. As a matter of fact, you won't even pay $150. By ordering today, through this video, you will get FB Inception the book, FB Inception 10-day video action guide, and lifetime membership on the Bad Boy Skills Forum for only $97. This is less than you spent last month on coffee, less than you spent the last time you went out to a club, less than 2 tanks of gas. Hey, it's obviously a great deal that you should take advantage of while it's still available. Guarantees? Hear me out. I'm so confident that you will succeed with this that I'm offering you a 60-day money-back guarantee if for any reason you don't love the FB Inception system, Simply ask us for a refund and we will give it to you. Every penny without questions or hassles. The access you will get will be instant. It wasn't easy, but I've set everything up online so you can go through the program from the privacy of your own computer in literally seconds from now. Act now, and I'm also going to throw in 5 very special bonuses. Every bonus consists of a very special report that plays an essential role after you go through the success of the FB Inception system. The first bonus, secrets of sexual addiction. Addiction seems to carry a negative meaning, but what's negative about women being addicted to sex with you? Learn the techniques you need to get them all coming back for more and more and more. Second bonus, win her heart and keep it. After dating around and enjoying various women, you think you found a keeper. For whatever reason, you want her to hang around a while. Learn what to do and what not to do when trying to keep the same girl in your bed consistently. Third bonus, win her back after you've blown it. Everybody hears about the one that got away. We all know what it's like to lose something and want it back. This bonus will teach you how to make up after a breakup, no matter what you did in the first place. No looking back, no regrets. Fourth bonus, escaping the friend zone. Stuck in the friend rut? That hot girl you have become friends with seems to be stuck in the friend zone. Learn the techniques you need to get over that hump and get that hot friend into your bed in no time. And the biggest bonus, the FB Inception shortcuts. This is Tristan Hart's special bonus that will teach you the techniques of convincing her friend to have a threesome together. These 5 special bonuses aren't available to the public for any price. However, you can get them together with the FB Inception system today. That's right, by ordering right now, you will get everything for just $97. Of course, all of this comes with no hidden costs or ongoing membership fees. A single fee is all you need to get instant access to everything I have mentioned. Enter the exclusive club of powerful men who know what they want and how to get it now. Trust me, you will never see this stuff in a book, magazine, website, or anywhere else. This represents a new vision about everything that includes interacting with the opposite sex. We live in the era of speed and information. FB Inception is the first dating system that includes and combines all the knowledge about traditional dating with automation, speed, and access to information, which is provided by social networks. What nobody was really able to understand besides Tristan was that a man's goal on Facebook was to gather information about a woman and to spark interest and emotions in order to get her attention. That's it. It's never been about harassing women, becoming a smartass or a badass, a good guy or a bad guy. In order to capture a woman's attention, create sexual intrigue, and so much desire that she won't be able to stop herself from having sex with you, you need FB Inception system right now. You will be taken to a secure order page for your credit card information, which will be processed through the latest SSL encryption technology to ensure total privacy and security. You will use this on every date, every encounter, and every time you meet a girl for the rest of your life. So click the link below and let's get started. I'm confident FB Inception was the missing link between you and the girls you've always wanted. And I want to prove it to you. Give it a try today. With this guarantee, you will have nothing to lose. As I stated before, FB Inception is back with a 60-day full money-back guarantee. Because I want to make this a total no-brainer for you, I'm backing up your investment with a no-questions-asked guarantee. After purchasing the program, try it risk-free for a full 60 days. Use the techniques. I want you to see how powerful and effective this really is. If for any reason you are unsatisfied, simply shoot me an email anytime within the first 60 days, and I'll refund every cent of your money with no hassles and no questions asked. You can even keep all the bonuses, including the FB Inception Shortcuts report, as my way of saying thank you. Within a matter of seconds, you'll get access to the secrets contained with FB Inception and have the most desirable women eating out of your palm in no time. This video could go away anytime, so you must act now. The dating industry wants this taken down, and you paying monthly fees to their dating sites or men's magazines for the rest of your life. If clicking the order button takes you to the secure page, it means that FB Inception is still available for purchase. After going through this program just once, You'll learn the secrets to sparking a girl's sexual interest, getting her in bed, and rocking her world in no time. Any frustrations you had with women will disappear as you realize everything starts to click for you. Suddenly, you're getting Facebook IDs, phone numbers, dates, kisses, and sex. Incredibly easy. Girls who didn't pay attention to you before will be totally into you no matter how many guys are hitting on her. You will be the one who captures her attention. Now she is the one who wants to get together and hang out. She's the one who wants sex the first night and all the time. She will want you unconditionally and not because of your money, car, or job. It becomes so intense that she's overlooking other mistakes you make because you're the perfect man for her. A wise person once said, "Everything we have in life is a direct result of the choices we make or we don't make." I think mostly it's the choices we don't make that really matter. So don't miss out on this chance. Order now. Have you ever listened to somebody sitting in a nursing home at 70 years old talking about regretting the things they did in their life? The truth is, it's always the regrets of the things you didn't do that sadden you more. This is your chance to start getting the type of power and respect from women that most men will never know about. I hope you will make the right choice and make a small investment that will pay you back big time in the next few days, weeks, months, and years. An amazing and fulfilling sex life is waiting around the corner. So click the order button below and get started getting the women you want right now. See you inside. In order to capture a woman's attention and create a mental monopoly where she won't be able to stop herself from meeting you, you have to consider the following. 1. Get yourself noticed and keep her interested without annoying the shit out of her. Remember, it's not about bombarding her with silly things, comments, messages, telephone calls, etc. I also used to think that many likes would give me the results. They never did. 2. Capture her attention and have her anticipating what comes next. This shows her that you're different, fun, exciting, charismatic, and draws out her flirtatious side, setting the tone for all your future interactions. 3. You will need to bond with her in a way that has her imagining spending time with you in the future, creating an emotional connection that goes beyond a casual flirt. 4. Show women that you're different and exciting. 5. Plant the idea of sleeping with you in her mind so that she begins to crave and imagine it. This shows her that you're confident, the type of guy who makes it happen. You will do this over the course of weeks, learning things about women, proving to them that you're not desperate, needy, or feeling alone and weak. This is opposed to going on several dates with girls that you barely know, trying to prove yourself in the shortest time possible, and blowing it one way or the other. Also, there's always the possibility that after you go out with her a couple of times, she will refuse to date you again, so you will lose time, money, and most importantly, some of your confidence. Your goal is to spark an emotion, get her attention, make her become interested, and turn that into a date. This way, your dates will be targeted, and the system will show you the steps you have to take and the signs you have to look out for on Facebook and real life. You will know how to recognize the right moment to ask her out. Develop the ability to monopolize women's attention, anchoring strong emotions and connections, sending out signals that act like magnets, drawing her closer towards you. Because it can be adjusted for any kind of situation. And because it works in an automated environment, the system allows you to put attraction on autopilot. You will never encounter rejections that make you look and feel stupid and ruin your confidence again. Just sit back and let the system spark positive emotions and positive interactions. The psychology contained in this guide can bypass a woman's decision-making process, enabling you to plant any kind of thought about you inside her mind. Based on this and the help you get from current technology, you will be able to make a woman become sexually addicted to you. I can pretty much guarantee that when she decides to go out with you, her decision won't be based on logical or careful thinking, but an emotional reaction she has to you, your actions, and your character. It will be like pushing a key into a lock, turning and awakening a fun and sexual side of her. Make the best choice available to you, and you won't regret it. Order now. Let me tell you what FB Inception is not. It's not a magic pill that you swallow and women start rushing you.
It's not a gesture or a look. It's definitely not based on a comment, message, or email that you write and women start finding you irresistible all of a sudden. I wanted to give these examples because this is what other dating guides promise you. If it were that easy, everybody would have already done it. Don't waste any more time. Change your life right now.